Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I know it's an emergency show at the last minute. I'm so glad that you could get the message, those that can come. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Donna. Hey, Guess. Hey, Mithra. Hey, NRG77. I got a I got an email from one of the viewers, and it was so long, and the issue was so deep, and I know how it feels, that it would take too much, because I'm tired, and I'm really, going through my own stuff and working at home. It would take too much to try to type and deal with all of that stuff on an email and respond back and forth on an email, because I have too many thoughts about it, and it's just too many details to get into. So I decided if she was willing to do a show, because this way she can play it back and we can have more. We would stop wasting time, because we could talk it out and we could actually hear each other's voice and, create a field of energy, communication, and go back and forth, as opposed to trying to type stuff out and wait till the others send stuff on the email and have questions. So I'm waiting for her to call in. 901, are you there? 901?
Yes. Hello. I'm the one that sent you the message today. How are you today?
Thank you so much for responding at such short notice. Do you want me to call you a name, or do you want to stay anonymous?
I can stay anonymous.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go into your letter? Do you want to go into the details? Because I didn't know if you wanted me to read what you wrote, or do you want, since we're on the phone together, do you want to just explain when you contacted me about what you contacted me about and what you're feeling, what you're going through? You can just, since we got more time here, you don't have to cut any corners. You can just tell me the whole thing right here. Just make sure you talk louder so that everybody can hear that, especially when you play it back, you'll be able to hear your voice.
Okay. Well, if you would like to read the letters, that would be fine as well. But this has been going on now for almost three years now. This back and forth battle between this guy that I have been seeing. But the last thing that happened was that he recently moved back from Atlanta. We live in Memphis, Tennessee, but he recently relocated to Atlanta. Then he moved back to Memphis about 4 weeks ago, and he started this job at this school. And I do a lot of snooping around, and I know that that's not the right thing to do.
No, it's a smart thing to do. Smart thing to do.
Yeah. Well, I snoop around, and I go in the phone to try to figure out what he's doing, because we've been together so long, and I know his habits. And whenever he changes, I know, and I know
Very
when
good.
something is wrong. And so whenever I get that feeling, I always go on the phone, and I always find something. And so I ended up last night going over to his home, and I found out that, he had been seeing his principal, his boss. So I don't know how long that they've been dating, but...
How long has he had the job?
Oh, maybe 3 weeks.
So I'm sure she helped him get that job.
She helped him get that job while he was in Atlanta. He was having problems securing a job in Atlanta, so some of his friends hooked him up with this particular principal, and he got the job so fast. I mean, it was so fast that he got the job, and
So he probably gave us some dick and some calm so fast. I mean, so fast that he got the job.
That is, yeah, I don't want to think about that, but that may be what happened.
Have you seen what she looks like?
I have not. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her. I want to go to see how she looks, but no, I don't know how she looks.
Have you, is this the first time? See, but I guess tell us, y'all, let me read the letter, because I had some questions when you sent me the letter. So you said y'all have been dating for 3 years?
Almost 3, like 2 years and like 10 months, so almost 3.
Okay, how did you meet him? Where did it start?
Well, okay, it started. I do poetry, I write and dance and do things like that. So I met him at a venue that I had one night, and he introduced himself to me, and we started conversating from that day. We talked on the phone a few times, and after that went on a couple of dates, and then we started seeing each other. And stupid me, I really, really liked him when I met him. I thought he was such an awesome person. We connected. I thought we did connect spiritually, and come to find out that he had just left a bad relationship. Well, I can't say it was a bad. I don't know what it was, but he had been married for 11 years, and he had just been gone maybe 8 months at the time that I met him, and so I kind of came in, after some bad stuff had happened between him and his ex-wife.
So when he met you, I want to ask a question. So was it kind of like a club setting where you were doing your poetry and he approached you, or did you approach him?
He approached me, and it's more like a bar setting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he approached you and you saw him, what kind of things did he say? What kind of things did you say? What made you want to pursue something with him? What was that first meeting like?
He was very, very kind, very, very cordial, seemed very intelligent. He was real respectful at the time. And in Memphis, I don't know if you've ever been to Memphis, but everybody is, approaches you. What's up, shawty?
Oh.
Hey, girl, come here. Stuff like that. So he didn't approach me like that. And it was very different. From what I had been used to getting all the time. Or somebody see you, hey, girl, come in with that big ass. Stuff like that.
Girl, so how did he approach you?
He just said, excuse me, how are you doing? I noticed that, I noticed you when you walked in, and I thought that you were a very beautiful lady. He told me he liked my hair. He complimented me on my hair, and it was, I had a big afro, so.
Wow.
I'm a natural lady, so, and I was like, well, he appreciates natural beauty. I'm thinking that, wow, we were talking. I said, well, he appreciates natural beauty, because a lot of guys don't. And then, we conversated, and I had to, leave the conversation. I was trying to get away because I had to go and perform, and he was like, well, when you get through performing, you come back and talk to me. So I performed, did my little thing, and I got off the stage, and he was still waiting off stage, waiting to talk to me. And, he was just telling me what he did. He was a librarian, English teacher for so many years. And, we just, he asked me what I did. And, we just kind of talking. And he asked me, how long I had been, performing and stuff like that. And then when I was getting ready to go, oh, gosh.
You there?
Hello? Yes.
Yes. You said when you get ready to go, what happened?
Oh, yeah, when I was getting ready to leave, he asked me if he could walk me to my car, and I, told him, yeah, I don't mind if you walk me to my car. So he just was really clingy, and he didn't leave until he got my phone off.
So after that, did it become like him taking you out to dinner or to lunch, spending money on you? How did it go when it looked like y'all were really, really getting along and you were really close?
Well, yeah, we did. We went out we went to see some movies. He took me to the movies a couple of times, took me out to eat, and of course invited me to his home.
So he has a house.
And he had an apartment at the time. Mm-hmm. And so, but we talked a lot on the phone, a whole lot about different things, and it just kind of went from there.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to figure out what made you fall so deeply. I'm trying to figure out how long, like you said, okay, he approached you differently, and if you can, even if you have to put the phone closer to your mouth, because I just want to make sure everybody hears you, because, see, we might play this back and nobody can hear you, and then they won't be able to get the show. That's better. So you're saying first he approached you differently, wasn't like no, hey, good, come and shout it with the big ass. He came up like a gentleman. That impressed you. He waited till you finished your show. He got your phone number. He acted like he couldn't get enough of you. He was very attracted. After that, he started calling you, and then he invited you to his house, or how long after you met him before he invited you to his house? So I'm trying to figure out, after you met him, did he really start taking you a lot of places and spending money on you, or did you just start talking to him on the phone a lot